Okay, so I did some more sorting and adding crates between episodes, and I even did a little bit of mining. I actually forgot how much I had last time, but this might actually be double of that. Okay, this looks good for what I'm planning. Because, first of all, I can destroy a wonderful lake, and second of all, there's not any ice here. So I don't have to worry about water freezing. Okay, so from here to there it's 23 blocks, and from there to there it's 27 blocks. And I'm just gonna make it a big rectangle. Please, just let me build. Holy shit. Don't shoot me. Please, mister, please. I'm just a humble builder. I'm just trying to build a fucking platform. Kill yourself. Just to put this in perspective, this platform alone takes 621 blocks. Which means with the pillars, it's probably like 10 stacks of blocks. Oh, but Stainless, why don't you just build it on the ground? That's a good question. I completely forgot. Wow, this will totally not motivate any mobs to spawn below it. Never mind, I don't think they can spawn in water on this version. Okay, up here in the corner next to my house, I'm gonna build 10 blocks into that direction, but leave one empty, so just 9. And then also 10 blocks from here into that direction, so actually 10 this time. And then I just have to fill all of this in. Except for some part that is like roughly in the middle, so I'm gonna count like 5 maybe in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from there, like a star shape, I guess. Which doesn't need to be dirt, it can be dirt. But I'm just gonna use cobblestone instead, because it looks fancy. Considering that there are meteors hitting the environment, I should definitely make an armor modification table to prevent meteors from hitting me by putting some amulet in here. So that's the amulet, and that's the armor modification table. Also, keep in mind, this armor is breakable, so if this breaks, this just disappears, along with everything else I put in the armor. Okay, do I remember that recipe correctly? Wait, that's wrong. Something like that? No. It wasn't that complicated. Yeah, that's right. And of course, I need a few. That is one hopper too many. That's why I left a hole here, so I can place a hopper. And then on the opposing side to the hopper, I'm gonna make a 2-block thick wall to place those fans like this. And on top of those, I'm gonna place redstone blocks to have them constantly activated. And now they push stuff in this direction, which is too far, so I also have to build a wall here. Those have a range of 10 blocks in front of them, so that's why those are exactly 10 blocks of dirt, and those are 10 blocks of dirt with one replaced to be a hopper. And now I'm also gonna remove this to place the thingies here. Oh, I could definitely also remove this lane then, since I won't be placing any fan here. Now the fans go in here. And I will have some activation for them behind that, which will be controlled with hopefully a singular lever, if that's enough. Okay, we are currently at the backside. And I'm just gonna place the lever right here where there is no fan, for actually no reason in particular. I could also just place it behind this wall. to make this side controllable as well, which would be a better decision. So I should be doing that. And now all of those are activated with a single flip of a lever. Yeah, sadly this doesn't work. Which you wouldn't think to be a problem, but I have something different planned for this side than for this quarter. Okay, so over here I can already start planting my trees, and you might actually know where this is going already. That is not enough saplings, but I will get enough in no time. Okay, so let's make 4 saw blades. I love asbestos, it's truly great. Okay, let's just make a bit too many. And 1, 2, 3, 4 saws. Nice. I think it's pretty funny how it's already rotating in my hand. Tiny saw. This looks like the device the dentist uses to demolish your teeth. So I'll just place it like this, and then it needs wood oil to actually work. How do we get wood oil? Well, that's pretty easy. By just coking or coaling, however you want to call it, the wood inside of a combination oven, because that will give us charcoal and wood oil. However, we would have to start that manually and also finish the output here. And at this end, I'm gonna put a hopper again, and 1 dirt block, 2 other blocks, 1 dirt block, 2 other blocks, 1 dirt block, 1 other block. And then I am going to just... I forgot to, like, build this restriction over here. And now for the rest, I'm just gonna put lines here where the other blocks were. Okay, and now here in the middle, we can get some of the dirt blocks back again. And just replace them with cobblestone. But we can't place cobblestone here, because there needs to be water for the sugarcane to grow on these two. And also place one of these in the middle again. Is that even synchronized with this one over there? No, it isn't. Okay. Then I'm just gonna move all of this 1 block further here. Like this. Okay, this is starting to look okay. It is starting to look industrial, not really beautiful, but that's kind of... I don't know if that's what I'm aiming for. I just want stuff. Okay, you might actually think I'm overcrafting, but I don't think this is going to be enough. Okay, this is... I actually have to stainless proof this. Okay, let's just build a small little wall here. I have to place this block anyways, so stuff doesn't fall off. And this wall anyways, so the sugarcane I place here won't fall to this block and not get transported into this hopper. Okay, and just place them where the dirt is, or the sugarcane rather. You can actually just use sand for this. I have no idea why I didn't. Normally I like using sand for sugarcane. And then also place redstone there, so I can activate everything with this lever in the middle. Should be working quite well, right? Yeah. I'm not pressing anything, but I'm still getting transported over here, which is very nice. But I still have to build like a wall here when this is finished, so the sugarcane doesn't fall off and into the water. Next, I would have to build the coking part, which isn't fully planned out yet, but I'm going to build it like here somewhere. Since the output should be from here. I could also build like in that direction. Well, considering that my furnace where I want to put the leftover charcoal in to get some carbon is there, I should probably build it into this direction. Oh, cast copper plates. So we are going to need to make this and then use the secondary one to melt copper and input them. Or I could just use this one and reprogram, I guess you could say, those to output copper and gold, was it? I think gold was the copper byproduct. No, misinput. Yeah, never accidentally click that, right click that with a shovel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh god, this is actually making me poor. But I'm kind of taking a liking to big projects. I'm definitely gonna try to make another, like, rather big project next episode. Hello. Almost destroyed the code, holy shit. Oh yeah, we only need 8 of those, and we already have one from last episode. Okay, so here would be the bottom height of the combination ovens. So here would be the height of the fireboxes. So I would need to extend the platform down to here. Okay, I think the rest I can build once I have the rest of the materials, and I definitely need to like extend the platform behind this for the belting. And I also need to put some sorting mechanism using black and white lists, so only the wood goes that way, and the rest just goes this way and falls into lava, I guess. Now, while I try to wait for this to finish smelting, to make these plates, I should, first of all, make this, which is actually pretty cheap and we have most of the stuff. And second of all, make conveyor belts. You can later on also make them cheaper than this by just putting them into a foundry mold cast plate. But I don't have that yet. I'm in the process of crafting it. Okay, while those are still smelting, I'm going to look at the recipe real quick. And we could do this, but we don't have cows. We could do this, but this is not very cheap. We could also do this, but we don't have oil processing yet, so we have to use latex. We can use the dandelions for that, or jungle wood. And any well-adjusted person would just use dandelions in this biome, so I am going to do that. Joke's on you, I'm whether well-adjusted nor a person. I am just going to use a boat to go over to the next jungle. I hope this boat doesn't crash or something like that. Or, I mean, I hope this boat doesn't get destroyed when crashing against something, but I know a big advantage of it is that it is way faster. If my game wasn't lagging this bad. To be honest, the dandelions might have actually been enough if I just collected some more instead of spending them on a boat. Why is there mines everywhere? Free food. Okay, I'm gonna use that if I need to. Some deco blocks. I still have no idea how to get more of these plants, except for just finding them in the world. So if you have any idea how that works, just write me a comment about it. Should I engage with the nest over there? Seems like I could... Oh. I was talking about maybe getting some loot over there, but this loot seems safer and greater, so... We should probably just do that. Oh yeah, I can... I think I can mine those walls, and if I'm fast enough, I can get a bunch of very, very strong materials. I'm actually gonna keep that in, how long it took to mine one of these blocks, just so you know my suffering. This is gonna be, like, this is gonna take horribly long, probably. Another probably valid strategy would be to just leave those chunks as quickly as possible and get back once I get a better pickaxe. Yeah, that might be a good idea, so I'm just gonna loot the basement real quick and then run away. Or probably probably die because of the radiation. Yeah, this is going to not feel that great carrying around. Oh, this is actually kind of fine, I think. Oh yeah, it's taking effect. I'm just gonna place them here, so I can sort that in later on. Drive along the shore quietly and nicely. Oh! Oh ho! What is that? Oh, I actually know what that is. This is... That is loud. I'm going to edit that to be more quiet. But over there, I can actually use the codes to launch the nuke, which will be pretty devastating, I think. But I also think it got nerfed, sadly. Wait, no way. Is that another one of those? I haven't even gone that far. This is the old one, and this... Okay, I'll look at it before I judge and say, wow, that was such a coincidence. Yep, this looks to be another nuke launch station. I really want to go in there and, like, steal stuff. Oh. I said nothing. I could just mine in here and steal stuff. But later on I will do that, definitely. Oh. That's the jungle. Nice. And those are glyphids. Okay, I kind of want to try just absolutely obliterating them, because I'm better. Nice. That was pretty easy. I mean, some of them are still alive, but they can't respawn, so they will also not hinder me at my work. Okay, I think I caused enough devastation, and I got quite amount of wood to show for it. Now, with this and the flat stamp, we can actually get the latex much more easily. Yes, I was wondering for a moment if latex even was the correct resource, but yeah. I'm just gonna throw 12 in here, because I don't think we will need more than 2 stacks. Oh, I think that's a nice feature of NTM, that it actually saves the furnace progress, so you don't waste as much fuel as in vanilla. And let's make some belts, and with some I mean 128 for a very low price of like 12 logs and 4 iron. Luckily we don't need to smelt any stone, because we already have smooth stone in here because of the ore byproducts, and we can just directly use that to make bricks. And now finally, after billions of years of waiting, can I just switch those? No, I can't. That's stupid. I can put the copper in here, and then I have to take it out again and select the filter here, because it's still set on iron. I really have to like rebuild this. This is fucking horrible. Holy shit. And now we should be getting copper cast plates. And now I can just make 4 combination ovens. Each of those goes onto one of those heaters. And then the exact same thing above. Because I need one to input the wood up here and one to input charcoal down here, which we will directly make with this setup. This is a little bit tricky, but yeah, I'm so good at this game. I can just right click and yeah, okay. That's why I said it's tricky. You actually have to do that from that direction. Okay, ejector here with whitelist set to birchwood. Oh, wrong slot. Yeah. And another one to this side with blacklist set to birchwood. So now only birchwood is extracted through here. And only what is not birchwood will get extracted through here. Now it seems like we have a slight little problem, and those don't grow, and I think it's because of this layer of cobblestone. I know that wood or leaves don't affect them, and that the bottom layer of cobblestone doesn't affect them, but I don't actually know about this layer, and it seems to be the problem. So I sadly might have to remove that, or I actually don't know what to do in this case. Okay, and here on the back side, I'm going to place a higher layer for the conveyor belts to go on. And place the chutes here. And make that go into the lower layer over here. And then some of the conveyor ejectors. Of course, I would need to add some fuel here first to get it running at all. And also place a wall so stuff doesn't fall down here. I am also going to have to extend these belts over to my factory to get charcoal we don't need over, and the logs that are also left over over to the factory, because sometimes we just need wood. Oh no, this is gonna block my way over there. Except if I make it go through the ground, which then it wouldn't be the right height anymore. I just had a great idea. I could just build it that way around. Okay, this is probably going to look very silly. Great, and that is now my automated wood crate, as soon as I actually get that stuff running. And from over here I can get carbon directly into this, so I can manufacture steel more easily. I could build a lift to get it up here. Or I could just accept that this has very low storage capacity. And I kind of don't want either of those options. Just seems... okay, never mind. I'm just going to build a lift, since it's actually pretty cheap. And a second crate for the other materials I would put in there. And since we are still broke as fuck, I am going to have to use iron box ducts for fluid transportation. I actually prefer those, which are the second smallest, because they have the same size of a lot of those access ports. And of course we shouldn't forget wood oil fluid identifier, for which we need an iron plate and any kind of dye in our inventory. Now let's just connect all of this. And fluid identify it with the wood oil fluid identifier. And since it's the iron one, which I dislike, it doesn't change its color. I like the aluminum one, which changes its color, but it's way more expensive. Because we barely have any aluminum. And we need the aluminum for later. Okay, let's just put some wood in here to start it up. And to prove that I am really German and not just putting on an accent, I will burn some lignite. This should now slowly get turned into charcoal and some wood oil. Yes. And the charcoal gets outputted here and should be inputted right back in here. Yes. And ow, I forgot about that. Yeah. This is now cutting down those trees. But it has a small problem. If it destroys this block, it destroys this, and this one as well. So the trees might get less through time. Which is kind of bad. I don't like that. Ah! I didn't know it would do that. As soon as this one is full, the second one should spring into action. Because then this one doesn't suck them up anymore. Oh. Oh? Why isn't this one taking any? That's kind of weird. I should probably make a bug report about that. Yeah, this one is just not intaking any. Which doesn't make sense since I placed it exactly like the other ones. Coordinates, by the way, for the bug report. And for anyone wondering, no, it is perfectly inside of a chunk and not on a chunk border. Come on, let me push you in. Yeah! Okay, that's nice. And I also need some oil for over here. Oh, that scared me. And sadly I can't tower up on those, which is stupid. So I'm just gonna connect it to over there. I wonder if Saw PvP could be a thing. I don't know how much damage it does, so I don't know if you can play endgame players with it. But that would be hilarious. Oh yeah, there's a lot just falling over here. This is why I wanted to have a wall, but yeah, it might actually be better without a wall. But it's going to look pretty shit. If you know, like, any block I could place here and it would still work, like maybe glass would work, please do inform me. Okay, I might have done some miscalculating because this is 10 blocks, but this is 11 blocks. So, yeah, I just build it anyways. I just have to, like, make one of those walls a bit thicker. And don't we all just love thickness? Over here we have a 10 by 11 dirt square with, once again, a hopper in the corner. Okay, and this one in the middle again. Sadly, this doesn't quite line up with this one. However, it does line up with the pipe over here, which is one block to the right, so I don't have to build it through this one. So you could actually say what I'm doing here is intentional. And over here on the last quarter, I'm going to make another 10 by 11 square of dirt. Except for this block again, but here I'm not going to place a hopper, but instead a fan. And then in the middle of the funny cobblestone stuffing, I'm going to place another saw, and then I need to connect it with this one over there. Which is now way easier, since I don't need to work with rotating saws that could kill me at any moment. To be honest, before I should fluid identify this, so there is wood all going in here, I should probably plant all of the hemp first. So I can actually do that without getting constantly molested by these saws. And once I have enough of those, I will... Fuck you! No, no. Oh, fuck. What have I done? Well, this is not quite going as planned. I will, in fact, leave this in, so you can actually see that I have to, like, redo a lot of the stuff I'm doing. Because I actually have barely any idea what I'm doing. So yeah, everything I just built, I'm going to destroy and place one block lower, which is going to be kind of problematic because this here is already basically on the bottom. But yeah, I will see you after a short cut and a long while for me. So I now appropriately rebuilt it, and now it looks like this on the bottom. I could just add an entire layer of cobblestone down here, but like we calculated, that would take me over 600 cobblestone, and I kind of don't want to do that. And like I said, those fans were not enough. We actually need 22 of those. So adding the... Ah, fuck. I was trying to explain something. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Leatherman.
So, as I was trying to say, over here we can just place them normally. But over here we can't just place them up here, because the items are on the ground. So we will have to place them down here. Which comes with a problem, because this doesn't power that anymore. So we would have to make another redstone line here, or just put a lever on each of those. I actually had a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. We only needed 20 and not 22, since these two blocks are cobblestone. Also, what the fuck is going on with these guys? Can you like not? I'm trying to record a video right here. Okay, let's just place redstone. Oh, I didn't even think that this line would power this line, but that's actually kind of convenient. Now I need to place glass, I think, up here, so this connection doesn't get broken. I think glass and glowstone doesn't break connections, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so on this corner where I left the block empty, I'm going to place another fan with a lever on top. And over here, I'm going to place another fan with a lever on top as well. I could use a redstone block to make nothing fall in there. However, I don't have one on me right now, and I'm too lazy to make one. Okay, activated. And then, of course, don't forget to flood identify that with wood. And now that entire side should be working, except for the fact that I haven't made a sorter for that hopper. And don't even use the hand for anything yet. But trust me, we need that much. Or rather, this is a bit too little, actually. I should have made more. And now I have to build walls somehow. I'm just gonna use glass for here, I guess. Wait, what the fuck happened here? Where's all my stuff? Huh? Oh! Oh, dang it. And this does, in fact, not block the redstone. That's good to know. I say as if I didn't know that before. Oh, no. No, now I know why this isn't working. Fuck! I could, of course, also just make them push everything in the middle and then have the output there. Which is better than just putting that another layer down. Now, after another 5 million redesigns, I came up with something I think will work. So over here we have the classic thing, like on the other sides. And then we have a redstone block with a fan on both sides. You see over there as well, which both lead into this block perfectly. As you can see, it can you like stop? I'm trying to talk. Yeah, now I just need to like reconnect those to the wood oil and plant all of the hemp. And then everything should go into this hopper, where I can then place a crate here and build a sorting station. Please, didn't I just kill you? Activate the lever. Ooh, this is kind of satisfying, just seeing everything go into the hole. I feel like this entire building is just a OSHA violation with these saws killing me, like, pretty often. I was gonna say almost killing me, but they are actually killing me a lot of the time. So I did some testing next to which blocks trees can still grow, and apparently dirt is one of those. And of course logs are also one of those, but they would get cut down. So I'm not going to use them, but instead I'm just going to build a very, very ugly wall out of dirt around here. To be honest, I probably should have tested if doors work, so I can go in here. But I also need to go in here for something, and that is to place some torches around. So more trees will grow overnight as well. I thought maybe I could put like a glass roof on here, which is gonna look shit, like glass on dirt. But dirt always looks pretty shit and isn't really what I want. But yeah, it will have to do. Wow, what a beautiful eyesore I have made. I think I'm gonna call it a KK, which stands for Krebsklumpen. Yeah, that seems to be an appropriate name. Alright, so the reason I was planning to put charcoal into here is to make steel directly from the ore, which will make the steel a bit cheaper than making it in here and also give me some stone and titanium as a byproduct. So we just searched for the steel crucible template, or crucible template steel production, whatever, and put it in here. And now if I put in steel ore, iron ore, sorry, and the charcoal will be put into here, it should output steel here and output titanium and stone here. So I will have to build some kind of sorting system and just normal output and ingot molds on this side. Okay, so we are going to be needing 2 block molds. 1, 2, and I'd say 4 ingot molds. As per usual, we are going to use a crate and hoppers for the output. Steel crate, of course, because it's barely more expensive than iron crate and has double the storage capacity. Then I'm going to place the foundry basins and the block molds on this side, on the green side. Place one of those blocks. And the foundry channel. I am not yet going to connect those to that, so I will get some scrap in there that I can take out and then fluid identify, basically, those with it. Or I should probably say scrap identify, because this doesn't really count as a fluid. And over here we only output steel, so this should be fine to just not fluid identify or scrap identify those. To be honest, I think I'm just gonna go with 3 instead of 4. Okay, so crate goes here, and then the hoppers. Then the shallow foundry basins and the molds. Okay, this should almost be perfectly working now. I should just make charcoal manually, because this is still kinda stuck on getting warmed up, and input that into here and some iron ore into here. I like the part where Stainless said it's charcoaling time and charcoaled all over the place. Okay, I won't take all of my iron because I think we will need some normal iron and not just steel. So I'm just gonna take a bit more than half of my iron ore to show it to you. Or I could just go mining. That seems like the better idea. So I'm just gonna take 50 for iron ore. 55. I'm fucking stupid. Holy shit. I should also automate like charcoal input into here somehow. Shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, I haven't done that yet. Okay, charcoal in here, iron ore in here. By the way, you don't have to worry about this clogging, because if there's too much charcoal in here, it will stop accepting charcoal into here. So it will only use the it will only smelt the iron ore, which will result in the carbon in here getting less again. Okay, yeah, this I'll put some titanium already, and now I can just do this. Identify it with stone, and do this and identify it with titanium. So now only titanium goes in here and only stone goes in here. So we don't have the problem where both of those are half filled with titanium or stone, and then the stone or titanium just clogs up this and nothing works anymore. Also, if you ever get scrap, just throw it back in there. It's not gonna create any problems. And yes, we are getting steel as soon as it smelts charcoal again. Great. And I should also fix this mess. Yeah, I'm gonna tease you and do that in the next episode. Bye bye.